Finishing on marriage, commitments, and the root chakra, the man will feel like he doesn't need it, but the women, we do need it. We do need that sacred marriage. Even if we have multiple weddings, we need to call in the divine. We need the acknowledgement of community. We need the blessing of spirit. We basically need to have a place, a right to make changes to the home and say, I need to communicate this or that. And know that we matter enough to him to have those rights. But the way that of the men getting everything they want, the sex and the lady in the home and everything, without doing agreements or commitments, what it means is that she has less and less and less rights, because we women don't feel like we have a right to really dive into what our life goals are. If the guy's not even committed to us in any way, we don't feel right we can even talk about vacations, because he's not sharing money yet, because he doesn't want to, because it's so convenient just to have her there, and she does everything equal, and she does more chores than me too. And and if he is a balanced man, and he is, and for sure you're watching this, which is very, very courageous, then similar to if the woman is saying, I don't want to get married, I don't want to make any vows, basically, look, you don't have to do that whole wedding thing if you're afraid of it. But whether it's whichever one of you is afraid to make commitments, until you make some agreements together that are for primary decisions that life is about and where you're going and why you're together, one or the other of you is being disempowered and is actually giving more energy than the other person. So when the two people come together and both make vows, that's when you have a chance for equality, because you're both being humble. You're both saying, okay, let's give this our all. And does that mean you have to be monogamous? No, you could make a different kind of a wedding situation. Does it have to mean that you are married to one person your whole life? No, you could have polygamy. You can marry a bunch of people, or serial marriages, or that's different. But the fact is, the boundary of the commitments of vows that create a container are part of the root chakra, becoming femininely supported. Femininely supported. So that deep root can go down into the earth and make a life, because she knows she's secure and she's not going to be left at any moment, because there's no acknowledgement that she even exists as an important person in his life. And this comes to Facebook. Facebook. We'll get there in a minute. So part of creating security for the feminine has also to do with reputation and presentation in the world. And especially when people are together and they're young and they're not married yet, one of the most powerful ways that we undermine the feminine is to constantly post pictures of the masculine with other women, and to not really mention her, not post pictures of him in family time, not create posts that are like devotionally thankful for her. And this constant boobs in the face thing of him on his phone with every supposed friend, flaunting her everything to look so attractive, is very undermining to the feminine, because in a world where you don't have that, the man dreams of his woman, his beautiful queen. All day he's thinking of her and what she was like last night. But if he's distracted all day, if that sacred container of her as his beautiful goddess is constantly broken, then he doesn't build up the passion and the energy of chemistry to give to her when he finally does see her. In fact, it's very likely he's squandered his seed already on somebody else through his stupid little Facebook thing. I would recommend you don't even have a Facebook, and that you do not do hardly any social media except for together. Maybe some Instagram or something to be able to connect with your friends, your girlfriends, Better for the woman to do it than the man. Because the man, you guys are working so much, you're so obsessed most of the time with your power struggles and your gadgets and stuff. You add Facebook in, and where are you, man? Where are you in terms of really feeling into her with psychic energy? Because it's that time away from each other where the psychic energy builds and is felt and the passion grows. And then she can feel your wonderment about your mystery about her. You feel her mystery. But that all goes away with in the root chakra when the masculine has taken it over with his constant desire for entertainment. Okay, so for the root chakra, since we're talking about home environment and where people live, we also have to mention sound. We have to mention the sounds that are in the house, because sounds create a feeling of fear, anxiety, restlessness, or peace and relaxation and sensuality, depending on what sounds are being played in the home. So when the masculine takes over the feminine chakra of the earth, there is the TV going almost all the time, TV or radio, media playing these ads which are trying to sell all the time and put down women and make women feel inadequate and make men feel like they should be powerful through their jobs. It's the whole hypnosis like pouring into the house, destroying sacred time and space. You also have other loud sounds, like motor, doing way too many things with lawn mowers, leaf blowers, snow blowers, instead of just going out and shoveling. There'll be this feeling of being surrounded by loud guy noises and a bombardment of media and music. If there's any music playing, it's canned. It's also more aggressive male energy, or it's like that kind of really numbed out lobotomy music that is by formula, that everybody listens to without any soul. We'll get to the music thing later. But we're talking about sounds in the house, and so quietness, cultivating quietness in the home, cultivating her music, her sounds, laughter, connection, conversation. When you take away the TV, when you take away so much bombardment, you have a chance to actually laugh and tell jokes and tell stories from the day, or be quiet and enjoy the sounds of nature and play music that you choose. It becomes like your ritual music together, your songs, Okay, so where are you taking over the sound of the house with masculine energy? And how can you change that? When people come to my house, they're always astounded with the incredible peaceful time they have and the lusciousness of conversations and hanging out. And later they'll often ask me, what was it? I was trying to figure out what it was about your house. And then they'll go, oh, I get it. There's no TV. No TV. No. I have a CD player and a DVD player for when I want to play a beautiful movie that's by choosing. And this is the other thing. Think about this. Since we're talking about home, space, and decor in the root chakra, you get these TVs now that are as big as a wall. You could dive inside the thing. That's all very well, all very exciting. But if it's in predominant space, rather than off in some, maybe your den or some place to go to have that experience, if it's there all the time, it's saying that this other world is more important than your world. And it's always tempting you to go there instead of here. And especially if it's on all the time, then it's even more amplifying the insignificance of the actual woman you have, of the actual feminine chance you have to connect innerly in your inner life and your home. Whoa! Oh, it's scary. So I would suggest, no, you don't have to give away and give up having the chance to watch amazing entertainment, but make the screen smaller. Seriously, just make it smaller so it's not so overwhelming, and make it be a conscious thing that you, for different, like Gaia, you buy Gaia, or programs that have content and meaning that are consciously chosen, or that are educational, or that are documentaries or nature. This sounds really boring, right? Or, well, okay, how about great theater? Great theater. Okay. But the thing is, the point is more the apparatus, because we're in the section of how do you create a home environment where it feels like your root can go down and you can deeply relax, and it's your space for your consciousness and your choices about what you want to think and feel in your space, and give her space. If she's already not being asked many questions or listened to, and now she's got to hear constant bombardment from media, the woman in you, the woman next to you, where does she ever get known? What about the curiosity about who she is and what she's thinking? There's no curiosity there. It's just, it's all about being curious about actors and actresses you will never meet and who don't give a crap about you and are probably not that nice a people compared to who you're with. Okay, good. Love language. Which love language is it?